Every company says they want strong leaders. They say they want honesty. They say they want accountability. They say they want people who speak up, take ownership, and challenge the process. But here's the uncomfortable truth. Most organizations do not reward the behavior they claim to value. They reward comfort. They reward silence. They reward the person who keeps the machine moving, even when the machine is clearly breaking people down. That is the leadership paradox. Leaders say they want the truth, but often punish the person brave enough to tell it. They say they want accountability, but accountability usually flows downward. They say they want innovation, but only after every idea has been approved, filtered, softened, and made safe. They say they want ownership, but then remove decision-making authority from the people closest to the work. And eventually, the team learns. Not from the mission statement. Not from the posters on the wall. Not from the leadership training slides. They learn from what gets rewarded. They learn that speaking up creates risk. They learn that asking hard questions makes you difficult. They learn that protecting your image can matter more than solving the actual problem. And once a team learns that lesson, the culture begins to rot quietly. People stop bringing problems forward. They stop offering better ideas. They stop believing that leadership actually wants the truth. Instead, they give leaders the version of reality that keeps everyone comfortable. That is how organizations become blind. Not because people do not see the problems, but because people stop believing it is safe to say what they see. Real leadership is not proven by how well a leader speaks when everything is going right. It is proven by how they respond when someone brings them an uncomfortable truth. Do they get defensive? Do they punish the messenger? Do they explain it away? Or do they slow down long enough to understand what is really being said? Because the strongest leaders do not create rooms where everyone agrees. They create rooms where the truth can survive. That does not mean every opinion is correct. It does not mean every complaint is valid. And it does not mean leaders should accept chaos disguised as feedback. But it does mean that leaders have to build enough trust for people to speak honestly before the problem becomes a crisis. The paradox is this: most leaders want high-performing teams. But many leaders unintentionally create low-trust environments. And high performance cannot survive long inside low trust. People can comply without being committed. They can stay busy without being effective. They can follow orders while mentally checking out. That is why leadership is not about having the title. It is about creating the conditions where people can do their best work without pretending everything is fine. So here is the question every leader should ask: am I rewarding the behavior I say I want? Or am I rewarding the behavior that keeps me comfortable? Because your team already knows the answer. And they are responding accordingly. This is the leadership paradox. Uncomfortable truths about leadership.